Hey guys, it is Jim here, and I'm going to start this week off with a little bit of a confession. Last week, I started kicking around looking for guitars to potentially resell later on. Now I'm a little bit more settled here in Florida, and my eyes are back open to the market. I didn't want to buy anything before I left immediately and have to worry about shipping it, so I kind of put it on hold for a little bit. And recently, I did see 100 miles away, there was a guy selling a purple Gibson Les Paul piece. Same model I used to have in the green. And I knew the market value of those was anywhere between $1,650, $1,800 cash would be a pretty good deal. He wanted 21 or 22 on Reverb, but he had the best offer available. So I asked the guy to call me. I said, let's talk about this. I told him, look, you're going to lose $200 pretty much straight off the bat because of Reverb fees and all that fun stuff. And he acknowledged that, but he still would not go lower than $2,000, even with me saying I would drive out and pick it up. And so I said, nah, I'm going to pass on that. But the problem with that was it got me really itching for Les Paul again. And I really want to compare it with the McCarty 594. I've never had a really good Les Paul in my possession at the same time since I've had this McCarty 594, and I don't know, I'm not unhappy with the McCarty, but I want to know. I want to have them side by side and really do a comparison, and obviously film it for you guys and give you my thoughts on, a more updated opinion that I may or may not have formed. And then a few days after that, I saw on Casino Guitars they had this guitar. It was gorgeous, and the price was really, really, really good. $1,900 for a Les Paul Standard, no head break. Ooh, gorgeous. I asked him how much it weighed in a private message on Instagram because I was like, yeah, that's good. That, long term you can make money off of too. No, 50's neck, over 9 pounds, and I was like, I can't do it. I didn't do it. Well, and obviously that guitar is sold. And then a day after I talked to Baxter about that Les Paul Standard, sure enough, all the shit from UPS really hits the fan. And I went through extremes of emotions, as you could have seen. I went from extremely pissed off in the morning video, well, the mid-morning video, to, really somber for the video I filmed for Saturday. And, I don't regret either of those videos, quite frankly. But, what do we do when we're sad? Because at the end of it all, more than anything else, the anger is your immediate reaction. The sadness is what kind of kicks in afterwards, and then the acceptance and whatever. I'm not sure the exact steps, but I was definitely at the sadness part, and I'm still kind of there. So what do we do when we're sad? Listen to music. Sunday rolls around, this shows up in my mailbox. New Gary Moore vinyl came out on the 30th. I got my copy yesterday. And the really sad thing is I haven't been able to listen to it because the record player we ordered, of course this happened, broken shipping, so I'm waiting for a replacement. But, I looked at the cover and I see Gary Moore and his Les Paul. Then the wheels all start turning again. So why are we like this? Why am I like this? Why do I always keep looking for new guitars? Why do I just do this to myself? Why do I do this to my wallet? And I'm lucky enough that I do make money buying and selling these guitars, enough for me to justify all this, because you guys would know if you're married, if I was pulling this off and operating at a loss on all this stuff, oh my God, my wife would kill me. There's no way I would be allotted this amount of time to be able to make all these videos and talk about music and keep investing in the studio and keep doing all this, because I'm not making any money from doing this. Let's be honest here. I'm not making a dime, but I don't intend to. It's just kind of a way for me to, vent or get things off my chest or talk about experiences and ideas. And I do love that. So even if I never get to a point where I'm making a dime off of YouTube, I'm still going to continue to do it so long as the time is allotted to me. But the Les Paul, I really want one. And the problem is getting in between the logical part of me, the business part of me, that said the only reason I was looking at a Les Paul to begin with was because it was that Les Paul piece, and I know that those accrue value, and if I could have gotten it at the right price and I saw it on my website later on, I can make anywhere from $300 to $500. All depends, they're really rare guitars. But then that got me starting thinking about the channel and starting thinking about comparing it with the PRS, and then it becomes more of a personal thing. And it's being able to kind of sort those two things out and not just buying something for the sake of buying it if it doesn't make business sense. So what have I done instead? For now, until I find the right one, because let's be honest, I'm going to get one at some point, and I'm not sure when or what it is or what the finish is going to be. I'm kind of open to it as long as I know I can make money on it later. I took out the 339. It hasn't been playing great. The strings are really old on it. It really needed a setup. So I spent the last 2 hours polishing the hell out of those frets, really scrubbing every little piece of dirt I could out of it. And man, it plays like a dream. And I love that guitar. And even if I do buy another Les Paul and I sell it, I've been buying another Les Paul and I keep it. This guitar, man, it's so good. So I guess channeling my inner John Stewart today, I would say my moment of zen. Sometimes you already have the perfect guitar for you. You don't need anything else. In my case, the perfect Gibson electric for me is always going to be that 339. If you like what I'm doing, leave me a like. Wish me luck today. Leave me a positive comment because I am going to be talking to UPS and I don't think this is going to be very fun. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate that, you guys. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be working on the Telecaster. Take it easy, guys.